สบายดีเจริญพรเอาตนญาติโยมท่านสาธุชนทั้งหลายในมื้อนี้คือพระอาจารย์ได้โพสต์ในหัวข้อเลยว่ามื้อนี้เราจะมาสนทนาเรื่องความสุขกับท่านหมออาลีมาจากสหรัฐอเมริกาดังนั้นจะว่าการสนทนานี้ก็คือตามหลักพระพุทธศาสนาแดแล้วก็โดยเฉพาะแนวคิดทางทิศตะวันตกแดแล้วก็ทั้งแนวคิดทางตะวันออกแดมีหลายๆทางว่าความสุขปัจจุบันนี้อันใดคือความสุขแท้จริงและอันใดคือเฮ็ดให้เรามีความสุขGood morning my friends today that I post about 1 hour ago 1 hour that we are talking about happiness between Buddhist and Western views on happiness. Before we are talking about happiness, I would like to tell you, sometimes my English is not fluently, but I try to speak fluently. Sometimes if my master, my students would like to get better and better English, you should try to study that's really often and read, listen to, and try to speak. Even you don't meet a foreigner, you should speak by yourself at your mirror and at your room. I think your English will be better and better. So today I went down, studied at the Wat Mai Sokam on Sokam Temple, and that I told you is Dr. Ali Karim. He's from USA. He will explain some happiness in Western. What it is happiness in Western? Okay, please.
Hello everyone, again. So I'm Ali from the USA, doctor in Washington D.C. And I saw happiness in my whole life in many different ways. You know, there's happiness in relationships with, you know, girls, boys, or marriage. You know, there's happiness in friendships. There's happiness with objects. You know, you can also find happiness with, you know, your car, or your house, or something like that. There's happiness in reading a book. You know, there's happiness in painting a picture. You know, there's happiness in writing. You know, you see happiness in everything. You know, happiness is everywhere. And happiness usually goes hand in hand with our last topic, which was love.
Yeah.
You know, if you have love, you have happiness.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really have to be for a person. It can be for an object too. And in America, I saw a lot of that, where people are in love with objects. Okay. I'm not saying that's bad or anything. I'm not judging them. That's okay. You know, I also I liked my car, you know, I liked my apartment, you know, I was happy with it. But in the Western world, and in America, and Europe, and England, and I think more so in the Eastern world now too, there's a tendency for people to find happiness in things that only have a substance you can see, meaning like superficial happiness. Like money. You know, a lot of people find happiness when they work a lot and they make more money and they become rich or whatever, and they think that their happiness is because of the money, without realizing that the happiness is not because of the money, but it's because of the fact that they either worked hard for it, they achieved something, there was something behind the money. There was a goal that they were shooting for, and when you achieve your goal, you get happiness. But people think that you can buy happiness, and that's not really true.
คือท่านหมอเพิ่นบอกว่า ความสุขที่ทั่วไปนี่ก็คือขึ้นกับวัตถุสิ่งของและก็ในความหมายของเพิ่นนี้ก็คือโดยเฉพาะชาวตะวันตกหรือว่าเป็นอเมริกาก็ดีเป็นอังกฤษก็ดีหรือเป็นยุโรปอื่นๆก็ดีเขาจะเบิ่งสิ่งเหล่านั้นคือโดยเฉพาะนกตัวอย่างเรื่องเงินเรื่องการหาเงินก็ดี we work hard for the money ก็คือการหาเงินเพื่อจะได้ความสุขwhen they get the salary they will be happy ฉะนั้นจะว่าชาวตะวันตกจำนวนหนึ่งที่เข้าใจว่าอันเงินเหล่านั้นที่เฮ็ดให้เขามีความสุขบางครั้งเขาก็จะได้ they cheat something like the call off or because they need the money
achieving something
เพราะฉะนั้นจะว่าบางครั้งก็มีการหลอกลวงหรือการโต้โยกเอาเพื่อจะได้เงินมาและเฮ็ดให้เงินแล้วนั้นจะมีความสุขอันนี้เป็นมุมมองที่ว่าเฉพาะgeneral happiness what is the and can you tell them your happiness
my happiness
your happiness
okay I don't know, I'm still looking for it because happiness is not something you can catch in a bottle. Okay, you might be happy for one moment, you might be happy for 2 moments, you might be happy for a day or a week or a month, but it doesn't last. Nothing lasts forever, and you can find happiness in different things. You'll be happy again. So for me, right now my happiness is that I'm talking to you guys every day. That makes me happy. Okay, because I don't normally do this, so this is good for me.
We are right on Facebook.
My friends in America are seeing me talk, and they haven't seen me talk like this in months, so that makes me happy. I'm talking to my friends, I'm talking to you guys. I'm happy that I'm traveling and seeing these amazing monks and this temple and this country. Laos is a beautiful country with beautiful people. I'm very happy to be in your country. So that makes me happy. I don't really get happy with money. I left my money at home and I left America because you don't find happiness from paper. It's just a piece of green paper.
Green paper.
And maybe it buys you a car, but even that car is a piece of metal that turns on, but who cares? At the end of the day, if even this piece of clothing, I can get a new one tomorrow. This doesn't make me happy. Happiness is not something you can see. Happiness is something you can feel.
คือท่านหมอเพิ่นว่า ท่านหมอเพิ่นก็มีความสุขโดยเฉพาะที่ว่าเพิ่นทั้งใส่ทั้ง Facebook ก็ดีก็มีความสุขในการดำเนินชีวิตโดยเฉพาะหมู่เพิ่นอยู่ทางอเมริกาก็ได้เห็นเพิ่นไลฟ์ออน Facebook เห็นเพิ่นออนไลน์อยู่ฟังที่ Facebook ก็ดีใจหรือเพิ่นมาอยู่เมืองลาวนี่เพิ่นได้มาเห็นพระสงฆ์สามเณรหรือเห็นประเพณีวัฒนธรรมลาวนี่เป็นประเทศที่สวยงามหลายเพิ่นก็มีความสุขเพิ่นก็ได้ปะอันสิ่งที่เป็นyou throw money in your home in your America ได้ปะสิ่งที่เหล่านั้นเป็นเงินค่ำอยู่ทั้งนั้นเป็นของนอกกายเพราะว่าเพิ่นจะมองความสุขนี่จะบ่แม่นว่าโดยเงินเท่านั้นเนาะ Can you tell them can you give the point the meaning the real meaning of happiness
the real meaning of happiness
in Western views the meaning of the real happiness in Western views
okay
อาจารย์จะถามเพิ่นว่าให้เพิ่นเกี่ยวให้ความหมายว่าชาวตะวันตกแท้ๆจริงอันเบิ่งความสุขนี่น่ะจังได๋ okay
the real meaning of happiness okay in Western view
the
meaning of happiness is a good feeling and a feeling of accomplishment and good emotion in response to something okay
เพิ่นว่ามีความรู้สึกที่ดีแล้วก็มีความรู้สึกที่รับผิดชอบในสิ่งเหล่านั้นคือว่ามีความสุข good feeling good response
good feeling good emotion
มีอารมณ์ที่ดี
and a feeling of accomplishment in response to something in reaction to something
คือว่าเขาถ้ามีความรู้สึกอะไรสิ่งหนึ่งแล้วเขาจะรับผิดชอบต่อสิ่งนั้นคือเขามีความสุขในการดำเนินชีวิต
I think so. When I think about that definition, when I think about that sentence, I think, yes, it's a good feeling. Yes, it's a good emotion. Yes, sometimes it's an accomplishment. But it doesn't have to be in response to something. That's the problem. A lot of people think that they can only be happy as a result of something else. They think you can only be happy as a result of somebody else being nice to you, getting more money, buying something new, something material that you can touch. People think that you can only be happy in reaction to something. But happiness can also be an action. Happiness can also be something that you bring from inside of you. You don't necessarily have to let others make you happy.
Okay.
When you let other people or other things make you happy, you're only happy for a second. And as soon as they're gone, or as soon as they're not used to them, you're no longer happy because of that reason. But if you're happy on the inside, if you're happy just because you're happy, because you just see the good in everything, then you'll be happy forever.
คือท่านหมอบอกเราความสุขที่เท่าตะวันตกเลยที่เขาต้องการก็คือว่าเขาจะหันมามองเบิ่ง the Western views try to look the inside, right?
Western look on the outside.
outside
for happiness.
for happiness ชาวตะวันตกก็คือว่าจะเอาอันมองไปหาทางนอกก็คือว่าจะได้สิ่งอื่นมาเป็นในของตัวเขาเองแล้วจะมาเข้าสู่จิตใจอันนี้เป็นความคิดของชาวตะวันตกเนาะ especially in the Eastern in Asia people in Lao proverb is first we have land, we have food to eat, we have land to live, and we have kupo to sleep. It's Lao proverb ก็คือว่าความสุขของเราทั่วไปนะไม่ออกก็คือว่ามีอาหารมีเขาว่าเราไม่ก็มีอาหารที่กินมีดินที่อยู่มีคู่นอนที่อยู่อาศัยเป็นความสุขของเราแบบคนลาวแบบทั่วไป It is Lao proverb. It is general. It is that we have food to eat, we have land to live, we have couple to sleep with. So it is, yeah. And can you describe about the happiness when you travel around the world like this for you?
Happiness is very different when I travel. Where I came from, like I said, happiness is on the outside. Happiness is a reaction to something that you can see, you can touch, you can buy, whatever you can be with, etc. But when I travel, and when I go to countries like, I've been to Nepal, I've been to Tibet, I've been to Bhutan, these are Buddhist countries. I've been to Myanmar, I've been to Laos, a few other places, India. When you go to these countries that the people don't have as much. Okay? The people aren't driving a Lamborghini or a Ferrari. The people don't have the fanciest clothes or the nicest purse. They don't have like a huge mansion or a huge apartment. So they have to find happiness inside themselves.
Inside.
Because they're so busy just looking for food to make sure they can survive. Or they're busy looking for shelter. Or some people don't have water in some of these countries.
It's true.
So they're struggling just to stay alive. And some people don't have TV. You can't just watch your TV by yourself all day long and watch movies and shows. So people talk to each other. You have to spend time with each other in the East. You have to spend time with the land. You have to spend time outside. And when you do that, you find happiness in you. Inside. Because you have to.
ท่านดร.อาลีเป็นว่าถ้าเมื่อเพิ่นไปเที่ยวรอบโลกโดยเฉพาะเพิ่นมาจากภูฏานเนปาลเมียนมา
all of Asia
เพิ่นจะเห็นว่าประชาชนนี่ถ้าว่าต้องการอาหารกับเพื่อดำรงชีวิตอยู่ได้ หรือว่าต้องการที่อยู่ที่อาศัยกับเพื่อจะได้ร่วมกันหรือได้สนทนาซึ่งกันและกันมันเป็นความสุขเพราะฉะนั้นเจ้าความสุขของชาวตะเวนหรือว่าเพิ่นไปเที่ยวนี่จะมีความแตกต่างกันกับชาวตะวันตกit's quite different between the Eastern Asia people and Western people.
It is, but one thing I've noticed is that the young people in the East are starting to become like the people in the West.
เพิ่นว่าสิ่งหนึ่งเพิ่นอยากฝากไปให้แกเอาตัวโยมเด้อเพิ่นว่าสิ่งหนึ่งเพิ่นว่าชาวหนุ่มวัยสาวเฮานี่นะกำลังจะกลายเป็นคนตะวันตก What are they? What are they like to Western? Okay, keep.
Well, I think it's because of the internet, which is fine. We're on the internet, so it's not a bad thing. It's how you use the internet, right? But the internet has made the world a very tiny place. Okay, look at me. I'm traveling everywhere. You know, it's so easy now, and I can meet people. It's very easy. And tell people back home, you know. But when you do that, when you have these ideas being shared so easily between countries all over the world, what happens is there's no longer different cultures. Now there's one culture.
One culture.
It's the world culture.
World culture.
And the world culture tends to follow the biggest and strongest culture, which is America, which is the West. So. And in that culture, you know, there's a tendency to kind of focus on the material stuff and the superficial stuff. So I'm noticing that the younger generations of even the East are thinking, I need a nice car, I need nice clothes, I need that man or that woman, otherwise I'm not complete.
เพิ่นว่าเห็นมุมมองโดยเฉพาะเพิ่นอยากฝากถึงสาวหนุ่มวัยสาวของเฮานี่ จะเปลี่ยนเป็นความสุขคล้ายๆกับตะวันตกเป็นหยังจังคล้ายๆตะวันตกเพิ่นว่าเขาจังได้รถงามจะได้เฮือนจักได้เป็นจักใช้อินเทอร์เน็ตแล้วก็จักใช้แบบเป็นโลกของส่วนตัวจะบ่เปิดกว้างโดยเฉพาะว่า world culture เพิ่นจะว่าวัฒนธรรมของโลกนี่โดยเฉพาะเขาจะมุมมองว่าเป็นคืออเมริกาit's like the world culture is like America right because depend on materialเพราะฉะนั้นจะว่าเรามุมมองว่าเราอยากบอกให้ชาวหนุ่มวัยสาวโดยเฉพาะชาวตะวันออกหรือว่าชาวอาเซียของเฮานี่นะบอกว่าจะคล้ายๆกับคนคืออเมริกาเพราะว่าจะได้อยากใช้สิ่งงามๆจะได้สิ่งดีๆก็คือว่าขึ้นกับวัตถุสิ่งของ right okay Ken
and it's not a bad thing. Okay, it's not bad that the world is becoming small because with the internet and everybody being in contact with each other, it's allowing us to share good ideas. You know, people are learning, people in the country, the farmer, these people that never would see the city or travel ever in their lives are now learning about the rest of the world. And that's helping them grow and become better people. But I think there needs to be a balance. You know, it's okay if you want a nice car, it's okay if you want nice clothes, but it's important at the same time to try to have the happiness within you too. Don't just focus on the outside, focus on the inside too.
เพราะว่าถึงว่าวัยหนุ่มวัยสาวของเฮาทั้งเอเชียเฮานี่ถึงว่าจะขึ้นกับวัตถุก็มันนั่นสิ่งเหล่านั้นบ่เป็นสิ่งโหดร้ายหรือบ่เป็นสิ่งที่อันตรายพอปานใดแต่ว่าอยากให้วัยหนุ่มวัยสาวของเฮานี่ให้มีจุดยืนfocus when they depend on the nice code nice cars like this
it's okay
it's okay they should
work on the inside
ก็คือเพิ่นอยากให้วัยหนุ่มวัยสาวของเฮานี่ให้มันเบิ่งข้างในอีกว่า สิ่งเหล่านั้นเป็นสิ่งที่ is true for their life เพราะฉะนั้นจะว่าให้เบิ่งว่าสิ่งเหล่านั้นเป็นสิ่งที่ว่าแท้จริงบ่หรือบ่แม่นจริงบ่นี่โอเค
I see people die a lot. Every week I'll see 1, 2, and some of them you know they're going to die because they're older, some of them it's unexpected, they're a little bit younger, they're very sick. But I see two types of patients when they die. I see the happy patient and I see the angry patient.
Really?
There's two types.
ท่านหมอเพิ่นว่าเพิ่นเป็นด็อกเตอร์เพิ่นเห็นประชาชนเห็นคนตายนี่ทุกๆมื้อบางเทื่อมื้อละ2มื้อละ3เพิ่นว่าเห็นมี2แบบ1ตายแบบความสุขแบบความทุกข์อันนี้คือกันเนาะ we they die on happiness on
one's angry
one angry ก็คือว่ามีตายมี2แบบตัวนึงคือตายแบบมีความสุขที่2ตายแบบคือว่า angry ก็คือความโหดร้ายหรือความเป็นทุกข์นั่นเองเนาะ like the suffering right
exactly
okay can you
yeah so the ones that are happy are the ones that live their life. They're the ones that decided if I want to travel, if I want to be in love, I'm going to be in love. Nobody's going to tell me not to be in love. You know, if I want something material, I guess I'll have something material.
Okay.
But they were everything they did. They lived their life. They worked the job they wanted to work. You know, they didn't just work something because they thought that was correct. Okay, they did something that made them happy on the inside. Okay, so they always lived a happy world.
Yeah.
They're happy. They're saying, I had a good life. I lived 80 years. I lived 90 years. Hey, you know, I was nice to my kids. I was nice to my family. My family's here next to me. Goodbye. It's been nice.
They feel happy.
They were always happy on the inside. The ones that are angry are the ones who did not work the job they wanted, did not travel where they wanted, did not spend time with their children, did not focus on their family or their friends or the things that really matter in this world. Maybe they chased money their whole life. Maybe they chased power their whole life. Maybe they chased things that don't matter. And when it's time to go, they're still trying to fight. They still think, I need to keep going. I need to keep fighting. This can't be it can't be over. And, you know, and then they were never happy.
เพราะฉะนั้นแต่ว่าเฮาคือท่านหมอเพิ่นว่าความสุขของคนเฮานี้เนาะเมื่อเฮาเฮ็ดสิ่งใดสิ่งหนึ่งมีความพร้อมเพียงใจแล้วบ่ว่าเป็นทั้งครอบครัวก็ดีมีลูกมีหลานก็ดีเมื่อเฮาได้สมบูรณ์แบบแล้วถ้าว่าเป็นความสุขของชาวโลกก็คือว่าเวลาเขาตายไปเขาก็จะมีความสุขเนาะแต่บางคนเนาะแต่บางคนเมื่อเกิดขึ้นมาแล้วเขาบางครั้งบางคราวมีครอบครัว they have family but they are not happy because they live their life ก็คือว่าเขาบ่อยู่ในความจริงเขาจะ
they didn't live in the moment.
They always dreamed in the future
always greedy or always wanting more.
บางคนคิดไปถึงอนาคตหลาย someone think about in the past บางคนคิดถึงอดีตหลายเกินไป sometimes the past always make hurt make our
they
mind
think I did this wrong
hurt.
or I didn't do this or I didn't live this way.
Can you give the can you compare between the happiness, general happiness, and inside happiness? When people, how do people reach it? How do people know how people to
reach happiness?
Yeah, reach happiness.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll tell you how I do it.
Okay.
I'll tell you how I do it. Okay. So a lot of people in this world overthink stuff. A lot of people think that this makes me happy, but I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to pursue this. I'm not going to give in to this because my brain tells me this is wrong. My brain says that I don't respect that religion or something. My brain says I don't like how that person something. My brain says I can't use that money or I need to save that money because I need it now. You don't know if you're alive 20 years from now.
Yeah.
You don't know if you're alive tomorrow.
Yeah.
I might leave this video right now, not to be too serious, okay? know what's happening any minute of your life. So the way that I pursue happiness is, if something makes me happy right now, I go do it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? It may lead life in a different direction. Okay? It may not lead me to the dream that I had for my life. It may take my life in a completely different direction. But that's okay. Because if you keep chasing the happiness, this makes you happy, you go there. That makes you happy, you go there. You will live a happy life. You will get into situations and moments and experiences you never even imagined. Because you don't really know what makes you happy until you give it a chance. And if you never give it a chance, you will be unhappy forever.
โอเคคือเพิ่นว่า ท่านหมออาลีเพิ่นว่าสิ่งใดก็ตามเนาะขอให้อยู่ปัจจุบันและมีความอยู่กับดำเนินปัจจุบันและ we know what we do at the moment.
If you're happy in the moment, don't say no.
Don't say no.
Just do it.
เพราะว่าบ่ต้องปฏิเสธเพราะว่าให้อยู่ปัจจุบันถึงว่าเขาจะมีความทุกข์ก็ตามถึงว่าเขาจะมีสิ่งใดก็ตามขออยู่ปัจจุบัน and nowadays in Laos country they have many volunteers to help the society some อาจารย์จะขอถามนิดนึงโดยเฉพาะผู้ที่ช่วยเหลือสังคมปัจจุบันนี้ there are many rescue ambulance to help to survive people keep donate to help the people what should they do some people they work in they are volunteer they work volunteers to survive to help society what should they do because the someone join I know the complaint
Tell me that question again. Volunteers?
Volunteer, they are rescue.
Okay.
Yeah, they are rescue. They help people. Many groups in Laos.
Who help people?
Some students, some doctors, they have some group. They create group to help the people. What should they do?
What you're doing. Don't change anything, okay? Because when we talked about this in the last video we did, that when you help people and you give to people, you will get 1,000,000 times back, and that will make you happy, okay? So anybody who's volunteering and doing good stuff for people and donating, keep doing what you're doing. Do more of it, because that will make you happy.
เพราะฉะนั้นคันพระอาจารย์ก็ขอสังคมบ่ต้องย่อท้อในการเฮ็ดเวียกเพื่อสังคมก็คือว่าให้พระอาจารย์เนาะให้ดำเนินการช่วยเหลือบ่ต้องไปคิดหลวงหลายเนาะในการช่วยเหลือสังคมก็ดีเนาะเฮามีโอกาสเฮาเฮ็ดโลดเฮาจะมีความสุขthey will be happy when they help the people when they give when they to survive other people who get accident at the street like this there so ขอฝากให้ it is the one point of happiness right อันนี้ก็คือความสุขส่วนใดส่วนหนึ่งถ้าว่าเฮามีสิ่งใดสิ่งหนึ่งเฮาก็บริจาคช่วยเหลือสังคมให้พระอาจารย์ท่านทั้งหลายเนาะโดยเฉพาะthe most venerable I know him is my teacher Sayadet VP yeah the next time I would like to invite the master Sayadet we will join the talking about the happiness okay when you talk general on happiness can you talk about the happiness in some religion views
religious views
like the Christian like the Islam like this but I have the Buddhist view บัดนี้เพิ่นจะเว้าเกี่ยวกับความสุขในศาสนาหนึ่งโดยเฉพาะศาสนาคริสต์ก็ดีในศาสนาอิสลามก็ดีหรือว่าในศาสนาพุทธนี่พระอาจารย์ก็จะได้ให้ความสุข
I think what a lot of people don't realize in this world and why this world has so much unhappiness and suffering is that all the religions are basically the same. Okay? People think, oh, Islam, they're crazy, you know, they're bombing people and they're doing less than 1%, whatever. But in reality, Islam, Christianity, Buddhism, Hinduism, Zoroastrianism, Sikhism, whatever you can think of, they all say, treat people well. Treat people good. Be nice to people. Don't do really bad things. Okay? Don't kill. Don't steal. Don't cheat. You know. Don't drink too much. You know. They all say the same thing. Okay? Maybe there's small differences. One of them says, "Don't touch. Don't eat pork" or something. Right? One says, "Don't eat beef." You know. But those are more cultural things. They're cultural things that came into the created and the place where the religion was created. They didn't really have anything to do with the religion itself, but now it's become part of the religion. But at the end of the day, they all say happiness comes from doing the right thing. You know, in Christianity they say, you know, Jesus says, the way to the Father is through me. Okay? And you know, Christians interpret this as meaning that He is God, whatnot, you know, maybe, maybe not, who knows? Okay. The point is that He's saying, if you want to get to heaven, just do what I say. I suffered for you. I took all your sins for you. You know, I was on the cross for you, Jesus says. And now, it's your duty to just follow the example that I gave you. Follow what I said. Treat people well. Don't judge. Turn the other cheek. Okay? And you will achieve enlightenment.
คือเพิ่นว่าเรื่องมุมมองทางศาสนานี่เพราะว่าเป็นศาสนาอิสลามก็ดีศาสนาคริสต์ก็ดีคือว่าศาสนาพุทธก็ดีพื้นฐานที่แท้จริงก็คือว่าปรารถนาให้ทุกคนมีความสุขให้ทุกคนได้เดินตามคำสอนของศาสนาหรือว่าบางอันเขาจะเห็นศาสนาโดยเฉพาะอิสลามมีการโหดร้ายกันหรือว่าเบกว่าจังซี่สงครามก็ตามคันเหล่านั้นมันบ่แม่นจุดมุ่งหมายของศาสนาโดยเฉพาะเพิ่นยกตัวอย่างว่าศาสนาพื้นฐานของศาสนาแท้จริงtrain teach the people to be good people right ก็คือว่าสอนให้คนมีความเป็นคนดีก็คือว่า don't kill don't steal ก็คือการรักศีล5คือว่า1ห้ามฆ่าสัตว์2ห้ามหลักของเขา3ห้ามประพฤติผิดในกาม4ห้ามตัว5ก็ don't drink too much we have way it is the don't kill don't steal don't mix sensual pleasure with another girl woman and don't tell a lie don't drink too much
religions, that's a hard topic. That's the hardest topic.
Okay.
But the one advice that I can give you guys, I'm Muslim.
Muslim.
Okay? I'm not the strongest Muslim in the world, but that's who I am. Okay? You're a Buddhist.
I am Buddhist.
I study Buddhism with you and other monks because I'm open to religions. Because I don't think my religion is better than yours. I don't think your religion is better than mine.
It's true.
I don't think either one's better than either one. I don't think either one of our religions is better than Christians. New dress that you bought. None of them. All of those existed 2,000 years ago too. Okay, so it's not a new concept. I said happiness is treat people well. Happiness is do good. Happiness is don't. But if you give to others, if you regardless of your religion, it doesn't matter what religion you are.
Yeah.
Okay? It doesn't matter what religion you are.
Yeah.
A lot of you guys are Buddhist. A lot of the
Yeah.
people watching back home don't care. There's no religion that's better.
Yeah.
Okay? What matters is treat people well regardless of what you believe,
Yeah.
and then you will be happy.
believe เพราะฉะนั้นจะว่าคือว่าความรวมของท่านดร.อาลีนี่เพิ่นว่าบ่มีศาสนาที่ว่าดีที่สุดหรือว่าดีลื่นกว่าศาสนาอื่นทุกสิมีจุดที่แตกต่างกัน แต่สิ่งใดก็ตามเฮาก็จงเป็นคนเปิดกว้าง open our mind for the study of other religions คือว่าเปิดกว้างเพื่อจะได้ศึกษาความเพียรศาสนาทุกๆศาสนา we all คือว่าคำให้ศึกษาทุกศาสนาเพื่อจะได้ประยุกต์ใช้เพื่อจะเข้าความเข้าใจในการดำเนินชีวิตก็ดีโดยเฉพาะท่านหมออาลีนี่ยังเป็นคนว่าเพิ่นเป็นศาสนาใดเพิ่นนับถืออิสลามเป็นชาวมุสลิมแต่เพิ่นศึกษาพุทธแต่เพิ่นศึกษาคริสเตียนพระเยซูคริสต์หรือว่าศึกษาอื่นๆ even the Hinduism you study you study everything
And they all say do good.
do
You'll be
good
happy.
เพราะฉะนั้นท่านหมอเพิ่นทุกศาสนาก็คือเปิดโอกาสให้ทุกคนได้ศึกษาเพิ่นก็เป็นชาวมุสลิมก็เป็นชาวพุทธหรือเป็นพระในศาสนาเพราะฉะนั้นจะว่า every religions every followers Herdelians have to follow have to study another religion
You know, Buddha said that don't dig 6 1-foot wells.
Yeah.
Okay? Dig 1 6-foot well and you will hit water. Meaning each one of those is a different religion. But if you try to do hello Sayyidej, if you try to do every single religion, you will never find enlightenment. Okay? Focus on your one. Okay? Focus on your one. Just respect the other well. But dig your own, get to the bottom, but they all of those wells say do good.
Do good.
And you will be happier
Yeah.
the more good you do. And it doesn't even have to be religion. You believe in nothing.
Yeah.
But even the people that believe in nothing, do good and you will be happy.
It is easy.
It's easy.
Easy.
Just do good, smile. Smile at people.
ในพระอาจารย์ไซยเดชที่อยู่ปักเซ่ก็ดีเนาะที่ได้ฟังอันดร.อาลีเพิ่นได้เว้าว่าเฮ็ดสิ่งเดียว we do only do good we will be happy.
You'll be happy.
Happy.
In religion.
In the religion.
We're talking about religion.
So, okay. I would like to ask you again the real happiness in now happy because some people they are suffering with when they live now even they have the cars they have the modern houses they have even the money they are million but they cannot find it happy they can't find the happiness.
I'll tell you how I've become more happy. Okay, I studied 13 years to become a doctor.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I worked for 3 or 4 years, almost 4 years, as a doctor. Okay. And I became more and more unhappy. Unhappy. The reason is I made a lot of money. Okay. I had everything, and I had more friends because I had more money.
Yeah.
Because friends come to money. It happens sometimes. Okay. So I forever. I know a lot of people I've worked with and studied with who do live that life. And that's okay. I'm not saying they're doing anything wrong or anything bad. But to each their own. They might be happy with whatever they have, but I became more unhappy. Because as a doctor in America, you start to care about your money. You start to care about your power. You start to care what people think about you. You start to care about whether people respect you. You start to care about surveys. Now Western medicine is all surveys, okay? And what does the patient think? And what does this think? And what does that think? And you lose yourself. And you forget to care about the people. And you no longer go into a patient's room. That could be my grandmother. That could be my father. That could be my brother. You lose your humanity. Your humanity. Okay? And for me, as my humanity happiness grew. Okay? But thankfully, I saw it happening. A lot of people in my position don't even realize it's happening until they're really old and they retire. I gave up everything. I got rid of everything. No car, no house, no anything, no money, no gone. All material stuff.
You look like a Buddhist.
Gone. So I'm living like a Buddhist basically, with nothing as I travel to all these countries, okay? But the point is, I'm more happy now. I'm more happy because I have new friends, new connections in places I never would have imagined, in countries I never would have imagined. I know what Lao people are like. I never would have known what Lao people are like watching CNN or BBC. Or and thinking in your mind, because I am here in your country, in a monastery, and I am proud to say that, and I am proud to be closer to my humanity. Don't be greedy. Don't want more. Don't want money. Don't try to buy more stuff. Okay? Instead, give it all away. Give as much of it as you can give away without being uncomfortable. If you can still live a good life, you have food, you have a roof, you can still get places, okay? That's all you need.
Dr. Ali นี่ฟังบทสนทนามานี่คือเพิ่นเป็นชาวพุทธหรือเพิ่นเคยเรียนพุทธมาก่อนเพราะว่าอยู่อเมริกานี่ดร. อเมริกาmoney what power ส่วนมีก็ว่ามีบริวารหรือ power นี่นะหลายอย่างแต่เพิ่นสิ่งเหล่านั้นบ่ enough long forever
It doesn't last forever. None of it lasts forever.
คือสิ่งนั้นมันบ่แม่นสิ่งถาวรพยายามปะบ่ต้องอยากได้หลายพยายามบ่ต้องมีความโลภหลายมีหยังก็ให้ we have give away try to less more
Less is more.
less more ก็คือว่าพยายามให้มันหลายๆหรือว่าบ่ต้องอยากเอาหลายเพราะว่าเพิ่นเป็นด็อกเตอร์นี่เมื่อเห็นความจริงก็คือเพิ่นว่าเพิ่นเป็นด็อกเตอร์เห็นความจริงว่าทุกคนคือ when the people die they are two ways and
happy and angry. And the happy ones are the ones that decided I don't need all of this. I don't need all this stuff here. The happy ones decided I'm just going to live. If something makes me happy, I will go do it.
เพราะฉะนั้นจะเพิ่นเป็นท่านหมอที่ใกล้ชิดกับคนใกล้จะตายนะเพิ่นจะเห็นความจริงการหยังเลยเวลาใกล้จะตายนี่นะบ่ต้องการหยังคอยต้องการมีความสุขแต่มื้อเดียวนี่ได้บ่หรือบางคนตายไปโดยความโหดร้ายก็คือความอยากร้ายเวลามีสงครามหรือว่าอื่นก็ดีมีพิษเถียงกันตายโดยจะบ่รู้สึกตัวเลยอันนี้คือการเพิ่นเป็นท่านหมอเนาะcan you the high can you keep the highest happiness in when you study the Buddhist philosophy you told me about the attachment
yes
ท่านหมอเพิ่นจะเว้าเกี่ยวกับความที่เพิ่นศึกษามานี่เนาะฟังเด้อ
I'm going to talk about three roots of suffering.
ก็ว่ามี3สิ่งมี3สิ่งหรือว่ามี3กฎที่เฮ็ดให้คนมีความทุกข์โอเค
Anger, okay,
anger
attachment, okay, and ignorance, okay.
Okay, I will translate 1คือเพิ่นว่าหักเหงาของความทุกข์นี่คือ the unwholesome we call it unwholesome หักเหงาความทุกข์หรือว่าอกุศลมูลก็คือ1โทสะ second attachment คืออุปทานคือความยึดมั่นถือมั่น It's mine, computer is mine, car is mine, like this.
Love is mine.
Love is mine. ความหักก็เป็นของเฮาซื่อๆเนี่ยคนอื่นบ่ให้อันนี้นะเพราะฉะนั้นจะมีความทุกข์ and the last ignorance อวิชชา
no knowledge
no knowledge ก็คือว่าอวิชชานี่เป็นชาวพุทธนี่นะอันนี้คือว่า I think that some people when they listen you got some the highest Dhamma is Buddha teaching.
Yeah, so
I'm a
I've become a monk overnight. So Buddha was enlightened because he got rid of these three things.
Yeah, it's true.
He no longer got angry. You know, with anger in Buddhism, there's 3 responses.
Yeah, 3.
The lowest response, if somebody says something negative to you, you respond negative. You want to fight them. Okay, the second one, if somebody says something negative to you, you just ignore them, you just walk away, whatever. That's pretty good. The first one, what Buddha achieved, if somebody says something negative to you, you turn it around into something positive. You smile at them. You say, let me shake your hand. Let me teach you. Okay? Attachment. There's good attachment, and then there's bad attachment. Bad attachment is, I want too much love. I want a new woman. I want a new woman. I want a new man. I want a new man. Or I just want to spend every day with my wife. Every day with my wife, and you forget about the rest of the world.
Okay, every translate. And โดยเฉพาะเพิ่นว่าความโทสะนี่นะถ้าว่าเมื่อเฮามีโทสะเกิดขึ้นมาถ้าเฮาไปข้องกับมันเฮาก็จะ respond ปฏิญาโต้กลับเพราะฉะนั้นแต่ว่าถ้ามีโทสะบันดาลโทสะมาหรือคนอื่นเฮาซะขอให้เฮานี่บ่ต้องไปตอบโต้มันแล้วก็เฮาเป็นคนที่ใจดีแล้วเว้ากับมันสิ่งเหล่านั้นจะ will be happy ที่2มา attachment it is อุปทานมี2แบบเพิ่นแยกให้เอาตัวย่อมอุปทานความยึดมั่นมี2แบบ1ก็คือว่าอุปทานแบบแนวดีอันนี้ก็แม่นดีหมดแม่นของข้อยหมด bad what is bad
attachment is you're just attached to your objects. Your cars, your apartments, your love, you know, like that's bad attachment.
Bad attachment คือว่าความ they don't want especially the husband
they get jealous.
Like, อิจฉาความริษยาซึ่งกันและกัน and
good attachment which is what Buddha achieved is you care about giving. Buddha, remember selfish love and selfless love. Buddha got to selfless love, all selfless love. He decided, I will give my all to other people. He stopped eating. There was a point where Buddha was starving. There are statues in some countries of Buddha's ribs, okay, because he was malnourished because he was like, I can't, I'm gonna just think. But then he realized if I don't give myself food, I can't think anymore, right? But good attachment is when you're attached to giving, when you're attached to others in a good way.
เอาตัวย่อมที่ได้ฟังเพื่อน Facebook ก็ดีเพิ่นว่าความอุปทานเฮาปรารถนาความฮักแต่ว่าเฮาต้องการมาเป็นของเฮาบ่แม่นว่าความฮักที่เขาเวลาเขาให้ไปแล้วคือว่าเป็น general selflessness love always practice พระพุทธเจ้าเนี่ยเพิ่นให้ความรักนี่บ่โดยความเมตตา loving kindness not the turn back เนี่ยแต่ว่าเฮามีความรักนี่เฮาจะได้คืนสิ่งใดสิ่งหนึ่งself love is like the we try to control control people, control husband, control girl, control man.
And the last one, the third one, is the most important one. Okay. Because if you can achieve the last one, you will understand the first two. Okay? Ignorance. Or stupid, right?
Yeah.
Basically somebody who does not have knowledge for whatever reason. Either they chose to not get an education, they choose to stop learning, because you always learn. You can learn until the day you die.
Yeah.
You don't need the structure of school. You don't need to be sitting in a classroom to learn. You don't need to be in rows of tables with a teacher on a chalkboard. Okay, you can learn every single day of your life from every person you meet and every person you see. And the minute that you think you know everything, the minute that you think my religion is correct, your religion is wrong. Okay? Or my race is good, your race is bad. Or my color is good and what is your color? Okay? The minute you think that you are good and you are better, you are once again ignorant.
เพิ่นว่าโดยเฉพาะสำคัญที่สุดก็คือตัว3นี่อวิชชาคือความรู้นี่เนาะความไม่รู้นี่โดยเฉพาะที่ว่าความบ่รู้นี่มีหลายๆแบบก็คือว่าโดยเฉพาะคำว่ารู้ว่าค่อยดีเจ้าชั่วศาสนาค่อยดีศาสนาเจ้าบ่ดีหรือว่าค่อยได้มีสิ่งนี้เจ้าบ่มีเจ้าชั่ว it is the I have you don't have my religion is good your religion is bad my car is beautiful.Your car is ugly. My wife is beautiful. Your wife is ugly.
That's all ignorance.
Ignorant. คือความบ่ฮู้นี่ความบ่ฮู้ก็คือว่าการที่มีตัวตนว่าความเปรียบเทียบเฮ็ดให้เฮามีความทุกข์หรือว่าที่2มาเฮาคิดว่าเฮาบ่ไปเรียนหนังสือเฮาบ่ไปศึกษาเฮาคิดหมดwe don't study more they think they will the more knowledge
right
เขาบ่ได้เปิดกว้างเขาบ่เปิดกว้างเขาบ่ศึกษาโอเค
But if you keep learning, okay, whether it's in school, whether it's outside of school, whether it's at a monastery, whether it's travel, whatever it is, if you keep learning and you keep learning and you keep learning, you will learn that all the bad attachments don't matter. I'm learning every day that I travel. It's just from watching people, from seeing culture. I'm learning every second of every day because I'm keeping my mind open. I'm not saying he's less than me. I'm better because I'm America. I'm not better because I'm America. Nobody is better. Okay? I'm keeping my mind open so my bad attachments are gone. Or they're being gone.
Because you're open.
Because I'm being open and learning. My good attachments are growing. They grow every day, my good attachments. And as a result, I know okay? Sometimes maybe you might make me angry, but not that much. Because if I see somebody who's different from me or says something that's different, I don't get angry anymore. Because I know that it might be ignorance. I have to teach them. Or they have to learn somehow. I should turn that around and be positive.
นี่คือท่านดร.อาลีเพิ่นได้เว้าว่าโดยเฉพาะสุดท้ายของความสุขหรือความทุกข์ในทางพระพุทธศาสนานี้นะก็คือในความบ่ฮู้นี้โดยเปิดกว้างเดี๋ยวเฮาคิดว่าสิ่งเฮาดีที่สุดสิ่งอื่นบ่ดีหรือว่าเพิ่นว่าอเมริกันดีและชาติอื่นบ่ดี American is the best some people they think but another nation is worst อย่าไปเปรียบเทียบในสิ่งเหล่านั้นเพราะว่าเฮาควรเพราะฉะนั้นจะมาขอให้เฮานี่จง open delete attachment you can study everything
right
yeah
why stop
why stop
come on keep learning
yeah
it doesn't
keep
matter
learning,
what it is
เพราะฉะนั้นจะมาขอให้ทุกท่านทุกคน I would like to the last question nowadays in Laos society they have some problems they work hard they try to look for the money salary the high salary they try to get the modern technologies like this tell them the way follow this. When they follow these ways.
Our society is very different from American society or Western Europe or wherever. For 1 month in Chiang Mai, and Chiang Mai is becoming like Europe, but Laos is still growing. Okay, and the problem is $200 a month.
Yeah,
that's nothing.
yeah.
But the houses and the cars and everything are very expensive. Salary to buy something, to actually achieve something, to get ahead. So the rich are here and the poor are here.
They work.
They work really hard. So it's hard for me to come on this video and say, don't try to make more to somebody from Laos, because I feel bad for you. Because I think you guys should get paid more. I think you should have a better life. I think you should have an easier life. So I'm gonna say, keep working hard. Keep trying to make money, okay? But just realize that it's not everything. Just do it to have a better life. But becoming rich is not important.
โอเคเพิ่นว่าอยากให้คนลาวของเฮานี่ให้มองให้กว้างๆว่าถึงว่าเฮาจะหาในเงินหลายหรือว่าถึงว่าเงินเดือนเฮาจะน้อยแต่เฮาสร้างสิ่งใดสิ่งหนึ่งที่ว่าคิดสิว่ามันเหลือพละกำลังเฮาหลายขอให้เฮานี่จงเปิดกว้างจะได้กว่าจะใช้ชีวิตเพียงวันเดียวจงจะหาจงขอให้เฮานี่มีความสุขในการ
Take care of inside.
And some people nowadays they are worried about their life. So okay, they drink a lot. They sometimes nowadays Asian people they get diabetes. Diabetes a lot. โดยเฉพาะปัจจุบันนี้ประชาชนลาวหรือว่าประชาชนแถวอาเซียนของเฮานี่ส่วนใหญ่จะเป็นโรคเบาหวาน Where is the diabetes from?
Diabetes is from sugar. Okay, so if you eat really bad your whole life, okay, for years and years, some people are born with it. Okay, that's diabetes. Okay, diabetes type 2 is the kind that you get as you get older. If you gain weight. Okay, if you eat really bad food like red meat and fatty food with a lot of oil and stuff like that for a long time. Yeah, we talked about it 2 videos ago. But if you eat bad for a long time, you can no longer control the sugar out of your blood. And what happens is when the sugar is too long, that can actually injure a lot of your body, your eyes, your heart. It can injure a lot of your body, your legs. So you have to make sure to try to eat better too, okay? Because obviously happiness is related to eating well as well, okay? If you're not healthy, you won't be happy. So it's important to control your body and your mind when it comes to happiness, not just your mind.
Okay. อันนี้คือท่านหมอเพิ่นว่าเพราะฉะนั้นแต่ว่าโรคเบาหวานที่เป็นปัจจุบันมาจากการกินอาหารที่บ่มีที่บ่ถึกสุขอนามัยโดยเฉพาะกินอาหารดิบกินอาหารที่บ่สะอาดกินอาหารที่ว่าไม่คั่วจืดหลายอีเวนต์ดื่มเหล้าหลายดังนั้นแต่ว่าขอให้เฮานี่จะมีความเครียดโรคเบาหวาน some teenagers more than 25 or 30 they get diabetes.
Diabetes here, which, I'm not their doctor, so I don't know if it's you get. So it's possible some of them are they just have it, from something related to diet too.
Yeah.
I see people drinking a lot of soda. I see people eating sweet foods and not so good foods. I see people drinking a lot of beer. You know, the lifestyle is not very healthy either. And I think it's because of the poverty, right? Because when you have rich here and you have poor here, I understand. You know, I understand that it's hard to get healthy food sometimes. It's not easy. You have to have money sometimes to get healthy food. It's hard to not want to drink a lot of alcohol. Because if you're not really working that much, or you're not making that much money with the work that you have, someday when there's American football, everybody's drinking. You know, they're like, it's my one day off from work. I'm gonna go drink and drink and drink. They have diabetes too. They have soda and these really bad foods. And like, America and Laos are actually very similar. Very similar.
เพราะฉะนั้นจะขอให้เอาตัวนิยมผู้ที่เป็นเบาหวานก็ดีเนอะจะเป็นพยายามหลีกเลี่ยงอาหารสิ่งเหล่านี้พยายามอาหารที่บ่เป็นประโยชน์โดยเฉพาะ rare food rare meat อาหารที่บ่มีหลักการถึกสุขอนามัยนั่นเองขอให้เฮาหลีกเลี่ยงในสิ่งเหล่านี้ Okay the last point about our life we know our life is just one life we cannot be continue again two lives or three lives sometimes we never when we die we don't know where we give birth like this yes, in Buddhist way like the Dr. Ali I think he is the master among what is he know Buddhist philosophy well. Okay, can you give the on happiness?
You know, in Christianity, they believe that you will go to heaven when you die. So a lot of people work to do good and go to church and all this because a lot of people are want this life to be over and then they're gone and they're nothing. Okay, Jews believe the same thing, heaven. Hindus and Buddhists believe you get reincarnated. In Buddhism, you believe until you achieve nirvana, which may take 1,000,000 lifetimes. You do tantra, you do all that. But in Islam, they believe Jannah, which is like heaven. It's the same thing, it's just the Arabic way of saying heaven. It's not a different thing, it's the same thing. So we all believe in the same concept, right? We all believe that there's something after, that this life was not for nothing. But it's possible that this life is for nothing. It's very possible there is no enlightenment. There is no heaven. Okay? You have to accept that that's possible. A lot of people to accept that. A lot of people will say, no, how dare you say that my religion might be wrong? How dare you? Maybe they're all go to the same place. Maybe they're all wrong. Maybe we go nowhere. Maybe this is it. Maybe some of us have 30 years, maybe some of us have 50 years, maybe some of us have 1 year, maybe some of us have 100 years. But if that's all we have, you have to live your life, okay? Because the only thing in this world that's actually precious and actually life. And why would you want to live that possible one life not being happy? Be happy, okay? If there's something you like, something you want to do, someone you want to talk to, someone you want to love, something you care about, don't say no because of some dumb reason. Don't say no because your religion says no. Don't say no because other people will judge you. Okay? Don't say no because you say, I have to save my money. The money doesn't go to Jannah or heaven or the next life with you. It doesn't even go under the ground with you. It doesn't get cremated with you. Okay? It doesn't matter. What matters is happiness. Okay? So if you're happy today watching a TV show, go watch a TV show. If you're happy today talking to a stranger, talk to the stranger. If you're happy today loving someone from a different religion, don't think about your religion. Love that person from a different religion. Follow your heart, because you don't know how much time you actually have.
เพ ก็คือท่านหมอเพิ่นสรุปว่าความสุขแท้ๆจริงเนาะก็คืออยู่ในมากหัวใจของเฮาเองบ่ต้องไปอันคิดสิ่งอื่นสิใดเหนือที่ว่าการดำเนินชีวิตปัจจุบันเอง โดยเฉพาะที่ว่าเฮาตายไปบ่สามารถเอาทรัพย์สมบัติไปได้หรือว่าแม้แต่เงินของเฮาก็บ่สามารถกลับคืนมาได้เฮาก็ต้องปะ we have when we die we have throw away everything เพราะฉะนั้นจะว่าขอให้ทุกท่านทุกคนมีความสุขความเจริญหรือว่าขอให้ทุกคนดำเนินชีวิตอย่างพอเหมาะพอสมและก็ใช้ชีวิตอย่างพอเพียงในการดำเนินชีวิตจะมีความสุขเนาะดังนั้นจะว่าพระอาจารย์ดาวเสด็จเลยมานี่แล้วก็ดร. อารีกริม today is enough to have conversation about happiness but ความสุขแต่แท้จริงก็มีหลากหลาย there are many happiness the way of happiness they can do right
Yes.
Yeah.
I have one sentence.
One sentence yeah.
Don't worry, be happy.
เพิ่นว่าบ่ต้องกังวลขอให้มีความสุขเด้อขอให้มีความสุขขอเจริญพรโอเคพร้อม